That doesn't just happen. Somebody has to sit down and plan this video, and somebody had to sit down and plan that song, and NF had to sit down and plan those lyrics and plan that build and plan how all of this was going to fit together. It doesn't suck. It doesn't suck. It's literally amazing. What's up, guys? It's Pastor Jordan. We've got some more NF tonight. I haven't heard this song, at least I don't think I have. I haven't paid attention enough, definitely, if I have heard it, to react to it or to know what's coming. But you guys seem to like the last one, so I'm going to do another one, and I'll just keep doing them because you guys keep asking for them. But we'll get right into it. This is NF, Leave Me Alone.
Stricken, handle business, not a joke, yeah. Manners missing, travel different, no control, yeah. Time to listen, time to zip it, keep it closed. My description, highly gifted.
Oh, that's... Oh. If you didn't catch that, dang. Let's go back. Alright, he's talking about traveling, and he's also talking about, like, kind of isolating himself from everybody. And those two kind of go... you know, well, because you say, well, I kind of fell off for a bit. You know, I fell off for a minute, try to get away from everybody. And that's what he's talking about. So let me just go back.
Panic stricken, handle business, not a joke, yeah. Manners missing, travel different, no control, yeah. Traveling. Time to listen, time to zip it, keep it closed.
Zip it. He says he's travel different. And then he talks about time to zip it. But you hear the zipper because he's also talking about, like, luggage, like traveling and leaving and...
My description, highly gifted, take some notes, yeah. Lack of interest, why'd you visit, hit the road, yeah. I'm kinda twisted, so keep your distance, be a ghost, yeah. See, I'm inventive, but quite the menace. You ain't know? Well, then I'm offended. Let's jog your memories, here we go, yeah. I went from nobody to kinda famous. Hide my plaques inside a closet, I just can't explain it. My wife, she tells me that she's proud and thinks that I should hang them, but I just leave them on the ground right next to my self-hatred, yeah, man.
Honestly. That's how it can be. You can honestly, everybody, literally, NF has so many fans, and they're die-hard fans, right? They're people who are going to support him no matter what he creates, no matter what he does. They're going to ride with him because they feel like they relate to him and they trust him, and they feel like he's been through a lot of the things that they do. And they don't see him as another part of the industry. They see him almost as like the opposite, but in a good way. They look at NF and they see somebody that was one of them that became this. And the type of person that NF is, regardless of all of that, regardless of all the reasons he should love himself and be proud of himself, you end up putting the things that you want to be proud of away. Even though you know you want them, you want to be proud of them, you want to see them hanging, but you won't do it. Because the one person who says that you don't deserve it is the one that ends up in your head. You live your whole life like that. That you have all these reasons to be proud of yourself, or you have all these reasons to feel good, and you won't allow yourself to because you're so afraid of somebody coming and shooting it down. And maybe it started with your dad, or maybe it started with your mom, or maybe it started with a big brother or big sister, somebody who was always there to put you down. And now in life, you're not ever allowing yourself to be proud or to have any good feelings because you'd rather take them away than let somebody else take them away.
Where's my mental health? Diagnosed with OCD, what does that mean? We'll gather around. That means I obsessively obsess on things I think about. That means I might take a normal thought and think it's so profound. Ruminating, fill balloons are full of doubts. Do the same things, if I don't I'm overwhelmed. Thoughts are pacing, they go round and round and round. It's so draining, let's move on to something else. Fine, running the game if they don't even...
NF is good at switching the flow up, and let's move on to something else. And I hit right into da-da-da-da-da-da. That's so dope. And NF is on another level, and his writing style with all these double entendres and double meanings, like, I can react to it, and this is my first time hearing it. And some reactors, I promise you, they're fake. They listen, and it's not that they're fake, but they want to give you good entertainment. So they'll listen to the song over and over, they'll break down all the bars, and then they'll react to it. And they're feeding you everything that you love to hear. But but I didn't do that in this video, obviously. But I mean, there's so much there. There's literally so much there for you to pick out of his bars because he writes so deep. Everything has a double meaning. Everything is picking and pointing at other things. And for you to get all of it, you have to listen to this song over and over and over again. Those are the kind of rappers that I love, and those are the kind of people I like to put on my playlist because it's not the same song over and over again. You listen to it once and you catch something, and then you listen to it again and you catch something else. And I think that that's beautiful art.
Know it like I'm undercover and knowing to blow it. I come out of nowhere, they don't even notice the flow is so cold you would think it was snowing. I'm under the weather, but wind isn't blowing. I got an umbrella for difficult moments.
Oh, again, right there. So he says, the flow is so cold you would think it was snowing. And then he says, I'm under the weather, but the wind isn't blowing. Or yeah, something like that. But the double meanings are there. He's talking about weather. He's got all these different umbrellas and wind and snow and all these different things going on, but he's also just bragging about himself, about his skills, about literally how sick he is, how under the weather he is, or how cold he is, like snow. That stuff is, I love that stuff. I live for that stuff when it comes to hip hop.
But you gotta admit it, I'm very devoted. I'm out in the rain, but it don't always always alright. Hold up my balloons and cover up my face. I can feel them weighing on me every day. I should let them go and watch them float away. But I'm scared if I do, then I'll be more afraid.
And he said that the balloons were filled with like his doubts and everything else. That's what the air was.
Tell them how I feel, but they don't want to change. Tell them how I feel, but they remain the same.
A moment of silence for all the people who feel like everybody can come to you and tell you how they feel, and you have to be there, and you have to be present, and you have to hear them, and you have to care, and you have to change. And then the second you try to tell them something, they play the victim, or they're mad at you for bringing it up, or all these other things. Those are the kind of people that I think listen to NF, honestly. Are the kind of people who really care, and you get driven to the point where you, even though you do care, you just can't really show it, because nobody cares anyways. You just kind of have to put it away. Put it in the closet.
Up my grip, they say that's not okay. Quiet, 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 quiet. Hey, leave me alone. Hey,
yes.
Yeah. Quiet, 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 quiet. Yeah, leave me alone.
And I said in my last video, like, NF with the ad-libs, man, they just make the song. Last time he was like, I don't know, he was just screaming, and this one, the quiet, 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 quiet. That stuff's dope, man. He's so talented and so creative, and people don't do that stuff with ad-libs.
Yeah, quiet, 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 quiet. Yeah, leave me alone. I hate when they debate if we're underrated. We're so overlooked that they're looking over our numbers, Nathan. We don't do enough interviews or go out in public lately. We don't post enough on our socials to keep the buzz from fading. Let it fade, yeah, let it fade. Once it's decimated, then you drop a song out of nowhere and all the fans embrace it. Then the buzz will surface again as part of my operation. I don't need advice from my gals right now, end of conversation. Shut your mouth, yeah, shut.
That's the thing. NF is different in the way that he raps, in the way that he markets himself. Like, he's honestly like that. You don't see Eminem promoting himself everywhere. I can think of some other rappers off the top of my head that are posting on social media and posting on YouTube with pictures and posting everywhere every single day. And that works for them. But NF is different. He's not about that. And he's not always on the news. He's not always talking to people. That's why people react to like clips of him talking. Because it's so great to see because we don't always see it. But you can't deny that he has like a die-hard fan base. He has people who are going to be there immediately when he drops a song. And then you guys are all over every single reaction. And it gets kind of scary because you guys are like ready to defend him no matter what. And I'm a fan of NF too. But NF fans are crazy, man. NF fans are like fans for life. I don't know. It's so good though. He's just... You guys, I see a lot of people listening to rappers who like their only ad lib is yeah, and he's like creative with everything that he does. Every single part of his song is creative. I love that when it comes to hip hop, when it comes to music.
Shut your mouth, better tone it down, close it now. If you make a sound, I'ma change it down. Funny how they be.
Now he's talking about mixing and sound production. He says, "Hush your mouth," or I'm gonna tone it down, and then he says, "Change it now, or I'm gonna change the dial." So now he's talking about like sound engineering and all these other things that go on, but he's also just talking about, I'm tired of hearing all these haters. I'm tired of hearing all these doubts in my head. That nothing is going to be straightforward with this man, and he's so good.
Acting loud, coming on it now, floating round, man, the kid is wild, pretty wild, true. I'm kinda funny, but don't really show it. I keep it.
Like again with the flow switch. Oh. For any talented artist, everything he's doing in this one song is like what you would put into like 10 of a regular person's songs. And you'd get like one of those things in that song and you'd be like, wow, that's pretty good. And he has like all of it over and over again.
Together, but have a disorder. I go to my room and I sit in my corner and talk to myself in a language that's foreign. I think of a rhyme and I have to record it, but no, if I don't, I wake up in the morning and question my life again, always avoiding. I hate to be different, but hate to be normal, so I hold up my balloons and cover up my face. I can feel them weighing on me every day. I should let them go and watch them float away, but I'm scared if I do, then I'll be more afraid. Tell them how I feel, but they don't wanna change. Tell them how I feel, but they remain the same. Loosen up my grip, they say that's not okay. Quiet, 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 quiet.
And he's the only one dressed in black, right? Yes.
Yeah. Quiet, 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 quiet. Yeah, leave me alone. Yeah. Quiet, 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 quiet. Yeah, leave me alone. Remember back in No Name, I said fame called. Told you I hung up, it kinda felt wrong. Finally called him back, we didn't talk long. He asked me how I'd been, I sent him this song. Yeah, think he took offense, he kinda seemed off. I texted him that night to ask what he thought. It took a couple days to get a response, but once I finally did, he said the song sucks. Feel the symptoms, couldn't miss him, wrestle with them, then I pin and flip him. Brought some back up, Noah, you should get some. Who you dissing? Mood is switching, don't come in the kitchen, you should listen. Cooking record for my hands are blistering. So persistent, don't forget this, hold attention. Soul is bending, no pretending, open-ended, low percentage, so demented. Whole consensus, flow tremendous, no apprentice, no incentive, show intensive, so possessive, tone aggressive. Watch your step when I hold up my.
The amount of production in all of that is just like it takes you outside of the realm of like music videos, and it puts you in the realm of like true cinematography, like true like when a movie, when the music and everything happening makes you cry, or like when everything happening in a movie makes you angry, or the music changes the mood. Like you can have a song and the song is the same mood the whole song, and then you have something like this where it changes as you listen and it develops, and there's like when you read a story and there's character development, and you start with something or somebody you don't know, and by the end of the book you love that person. This is the same thing. You start with this song and it just develops, and the meaning continues to grow, and at the end everything makes sense and everything is like completely developed into one meaning. But then the attention to where the song builds, and the way that he does it with his voice, and the way that even the video does it, that you have these slow shots of him walking or him in the cart, but then you have that shot where he's talking about flame, and there's quick shots and there's quick movement and all these different things to make you feel all of this stuff. The attention to detail with all of that is crazy. It's crazy because it doesn't happen naturally. That doesn't just happen. Somebody has to sit down and plan this video, and somebody had to sit down and plan that song, and NF had to sit down and plan those lyrics and plan that build and plan how all of this was going to fit together. It doesn't suck. It doesn't suck. It's literally amazing. It takes you from being a rapper to being a true artist, to being somebody who creates something that makes people feel things. That's why he has fans like that. That's why he has people who are die hard for him, because when he makes his songs, they build you up to where you feel everything that he's feeling. People can talk about it all day, but the way that he raps it and the way that he delivers it and the way that he shows it to you makes you feel what he feels. That's why he has good fans, because he has put in the work to be able to do that. That is amazing to me. That's true art to me.
Balloons and cover up my face. I can feel them weighing on me every day. I should let them go and watch them float away. But I'm scared if I do, then I'll be more afraid. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Yeah. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Yeah. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Yeah. Leave me alone. Yeah. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Hey. Leave me alone. Hey. Yeah. Quiet.
Somebody tell me what that means. Somebody explain the balloons to me, because it all has to have a deeper meaning, right? Because he's dressed the same and he has the same thing in every single song on this album. Somebody explain to me the entire idea of that, because I don't know it. And you guys, literally on the last video, every question that I asked, you guys answered it to a T, like with all these details. I appreciate that. So to the ones who did that, thank you. I don't know why I haven't been reacting to NF, but there's a reason that his songs get the most views. And it's because there's so much to talk about. This video could be so long, and it would take more than one person reacting to it to get everything out of it. I think that's why so many people react to it and so many people watch all those reactions. It's because everybody's picking up different stuff, and it's valuable information if you want to break down all of his art, right? I don't know if it's incredible. I'm probably gonna do some more tonight, but it's literally amazing. I'm super impressed. I love NF. I love his music. If you guys want to see more, let me know. Leave a like, subscribe, all that stuff. Thanks you guys for watching. Thanks for staying with me. For those of you that are coming back now, we're on it. We're gonna be here for a long time. All right, bye.
Maryland, a pilot screaming, Mayday, Mayday. Porn screaming, make way. Make room in your life. I'll be your Potiphar's wife. I'll ease your pain and your strife. I'll be your reason to lie, so you can eat with your eyes. Make love with me in your mind. I've been looking for you. I just wanted to help you. I know you're struggling right now. It's been a while since I felt you. I know just the thing to ease the strain, that it overwhelm you. Just forget about your problems with the way that I touch you. I know you think about it. You open pics.